Hey everyone, welcome back to my Pandas tutorial series. In this video, we will explore an essential skill applying functions to Pandas data frames, which is very useful in transforming data, cleaning it, and extracting insights. If you are playing with Pandas data frames, then functions make your life easier. So I want you to stay till the end of this video because I am going to show you several examples that are going to make you a master at applying functions to Pandas data frame. Let's get started. Here I am in Jupyter Lab with a new notebook where we are going to first learn the apply function. The apply function allows us to apply a custom function to each element, a row or column of a data frame. Let's start with an example. First, we are going to import the pandas library. Then I have a dictionary that contains key value pairs of name, age, and salary. Let me directly paste it over here in the interest of time. Finally, using Pandas Dataframe function, we are going to create a data frame using this dictionary data. So we are going to create a data frame df, and using Pandas Dataframe function, within whose brackets we are going to pass this dictionary data, we are going to create this data frame. And let's print the data frame now. So I'm going to execute this code block. There you go. We have our data frame ready. Now we'll define a function double salary that takes salary as a parameter. Within the body of the function, we'll write the code to double the salary. We will create another column in the data frame known as double salary. And to calculate double salary, we are going to apply this function double underscore salary to each value in the salary column over here. So we are going to write df within square brackets. We'll write salary, that is salary from here, and we are going to write dot apply. That means we are using the apply function, within whose brackets we are going to pass this function double underscore salary. So it's clear that the column double salary is going to contain twice the salary that we have in the salary column. Now let's print to the df. Let's print to the df. So we are going to execute this code block, and there you go. You can see the salary over here is 50,000, but in the double salary column, it has become 1 lakh. Here it's 80,000, but in the double salary column, it is 1,60,000. So the salary has been doubled in the double salary column. Alright, let's get to applying a function row-wise using apply. Here we define a function total compensation. I would rather say total underscore compensation that takes row as a parameter instead of a single value. So the function is going to calculate total compensation by multiplying the age by 1000 and adding the salary. So we are going to write return row within square brackets. We'll write age. Does age have a capital A? Yes, it has. And then we are going to multiply it by 1000. We'll write plus, then row within whose brackets we'll write salary within single quotes. Okay. Now we create a new column in the data frame. We are going to call it total compensation. Okay. And then we write df dot apply within whose brackets we'll pass this function. So let me copy it and paste it over here. And as its second parameter, we are going to write axis equals to 1. By using the second parameter axis, whose value we have set as 1, we are applying this function total compensation row-wise. Now let's print the df. So let me run the code block. Oh, it says expected colon. So I forgot to place a colon over here. Let me place it over here and let me run the code block again. And there you go. Total compensation is calculated. Now you can check yourself if the formula is working fine or not. It is working fine, I believe. You will now learn how to use lambda functions with apply. So instead of defining a separate function, we use a lambda function inside the apply function. So we create another column age in 10 years. So it will be df within square brackets, within single quotes, will be age in 10 years. And after the equals to sign, we write df within square brackets age dot apply within whose brackets we'll write lambda x colon x plus 10. So what's happening here? So this function adds 10 years to each age value in the age column. Now we are going to print the df. So let me execute this code block, and there we have the result. The new column contains new age, which is 10 years more than what we have in the age column. We move to learning another function now, which is map. The map function is useful for element-wise transformations in a single column, basically on Pandas series. So we create a new column within the df and we call it name length. So it is self-explanatory that we are trying to calculate the length of the name column. So how do we do that? We apply on the name column of the data frame the map function, within whose brackets we pass the len function. Here, len, which is Python's built-in length function, is applied to each value in the name column, giving the number of characters in each name. Let's print the df. Let's print the df now. Let's execute this code block and see what result do we get. And here we go. You can see that the length of the names have been printed in this column. So Alice has 5 characters, you can see. We have 5 over here. Charlie here has 7 characters. So 7 has been printed over here and so on. Now we will do one more example of the map function. We are going to use this dictionary which has key value pairs of names and jobs. And we are going to create a new column now which will be called job, and after the equals to sign we are going to write tf within square brackets name dot map within whose brackets we are going to pass this dictionary job underscore mapping. So what does this code do? This code replaces each name in the name column with its mapped job title. This is an efficient way to replace values in a column using dictionaries. So let's print the df. Let's print the df. When we print the df, we get a new column job containing jobs for each of these names, just like we have in the dictionary. Now we move to learning another function, applymap. Applymap applies a function to every individual cell in a data frame. So let's create a function which we are going to call uppercase. That is going to accept a value as parameter. And within its body, we are going to write if is instance within brackets, we'll write value comma str. So it means if the value passed as parameter is an instance of string, or if it is string, then we are going to return the uppercase conversion of the value. So we are going to write value dot upper, right? It's going to convert the value passed into uppercase. Or else we are going to simply return the value. All right. So this function converts string to uppercase while keeping numbers unchanged. Now we are going to create a new data frame, df1, because I don't want to disturb the original data frame. And we are going to apply on our existing data frame this function uppercase using the function applymap. So we are using the function applymap over here, within whose brackets we are passing this function uppercase. This is supposed to convert every cell in our data frame into uppercase if that cell contains a string. All right. Now let's print this df, this new df, df1. We are going to execute this code block, and there you go. You can see name and job have been converted into uppercase while the numbers are untouched. I mean, they cannot be converted into uppercase, right? Also, there is a future warning issued by Pandas that applymap has been deprecated. So in the future versions, you may not find applymap at all. But since it is working as of this date, that's why I showed it to you. After we have learned all these functions, let me also tell you about some vectorized operations from a performance point of view. So in this example over here, where we doubled the salary using the apply function, now instead of using apply function over here, we can directly multiply the salary column by 2 using vectorized operations. So let me show you that as well. So we come over here and we create a new column within the data frame and we call it salary vectorized. And after the equals to sign, we can write TF within square brackets. We'll write salary within single quotes. And simply we can write multiplication sign. And after that, we can write 2. This is much faster because Pandas uses optimized C and NumPy functions under the hood. And the updated values will now be stored in the salary vectorized column. So let's print the data frame again. Let me execute the code block. And there you go. Salary vectorized column appears over here, which contains twice the salary that we have in the salary column. And with this, we have come to the end of this video. In this video, we covered apply function for applying functions to columns and rows, map function for applying functions to series, apply map for applying functions to every element in a data frame. And we also covered lambda functions for shorter, more efficient code. And in the end, we covered performance considerations to make operations faster. I hope you enjoyed learning from this video. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, goodbye and take very good care of yourself.